Hi guys, it's Esther here for Elizabeth Craft Designs and Creative Scrapbook and Magazine, and I am trying to find you on Facebook. Yes, got you. Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. I was having a little bit problems again with the sound, but to me it now looks like we are okay. There's a little bit delay in the stream, but I think we're good. Here in the corner you will see my iPad, so you see the smileys here. So if there's anybody joining me, I can read your comments. Well, what am I going to do today? I am going to show you a little bit of the new collection, and that one is called Once in a Lifetime. It's a collection made for the Planner Essentials range or collection, and this one is for the Sidekick, so the smaller version. And in case you don't know the difference between the two sizes we carry, this is the full-size journal, and the small one, which I'm showing you now, is the Sidekick. And the Sidekick is the one I am going to work in today. So let me check this. Yes, so here you can see the difference in sizes. Hi everyone, I see some people watching. Hi Andrea, Linda, Susanna. Hi Jackie, how are you? Good to see you. So what I'm going to do today is work in this journal over here. I'm going to use some elements which I have already been cutting. I'm going to do something with stamps probably, and I've got some bits and pieces, some leftovers here, which are laying over here. So this journal, I made this completely new for a holiday we are going on next week. So you can see the whole process, how I made this one, on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see how I made this, it's on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and look for my name, Esther Glas, and then you will find my channel, and you can find the video about this one from Wednesday, this Wednesday. It's not live there yet, but I will post it. It's going live on Wednesday, I believe. So that's about the whole journal. What I'm going to do now is going to make a dashboard or a start page on this one. So I'm going to take this one out, and that's the one I am going to work on today. And by the way, I'm going on a cruise next week, and this little embellishment over here I got on a previous cruise, so it's not available somewhere, I don't know. We bought it on the ship, so don't ask me about that. Okay, which set I am going to use, that is this one. It's set number 2252. It's a travel fold out. So this is the size of the planner page, this part, and this part, it folds like this, and it says the word travel over here. So what did I do? I did pre-cut it twice. So here you can see it completely, and that's this piece. And then when you fold it, it goes like this, or you can fold it the other way. That's all up to you. So what I did, I'm not going to use it completely because I only want to use this part. So I cut it one more time, and that's this one. And you see, I took them apart. So I've got a regular page now, and this is the the piece which says travel. So I'm not going to use this, I'm not going to use this. Put it all aside, I only want to use this piece. Now, I did also cut, let me see, the letters here. So that also says travel. I'm going to show it to you. And this is an extra layer with letters, which is going to be on top of this. So, it has to be in travel, like so. So these are all individual letters, so you can also use them on different places in your journal. And in the same set is also a frame where you can put in 3 pictures. So I did pre-cut those letters, so putting them back in, and this one goes back in too because I don't need it anymore. So let me start with this piece, and then the pre-cut letters. I did cut them from the Once in a Lifetime paper pack, and I took a piece of paper which has a little bit flowerish elements, and I am going to ink up the edges to start with, because if I'm going to glue them on like this, it's a little bit boring, you know. So I want to make it pop out a little bit extra. So that's why I'm going to ink the edges, and I'm a little bit in doubt because I am almost always using frayed burlap, the distress ink. That's this one. But I'm not sure if it's dark enough, so let me give it a try. Oh, Linda, you're welcome. Yes, it's good to see the different sizes, right? Oh, I need some more light so I can see what I'm doing. So this takes a little while, but I need to do it. So, you see, then there's a little bit more contrast if you are inking those edges. Hi Marga, good to see you. Are you on a holiday already, Marga? I think she is, but I'm not sure. Might be this week or next week. So, and by the way, the how do you say it? The project I'm working on now, so this piece as a cut-off piece from the whole page, I got the idea from one of our design team members. I'm not sure who made it. I think it was Andrea. Andrea, you are here, right? Yeah, I think it was you. I'm not sure. But I like the way you used it as a, yeah, some kind of belly band. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to show that to the people at home. So, a few more to go. Yes, it's therapeutic. Susanna, what do you mean? The planners itself, the covers? Not at the moment, but we are looking for a new color. But it's always hard to choose because there are so many colors. Ah, yes, it was me. Oh, Andrea, that's a coincidence. I took your sample because I liked it. So all the credits go to you, my dear. Hi, Valerie, good to see you. Oh, Marga, not yet. You're not on a holiday yet. Okay. Are you going next week? So that one is going to be here. Well, this is quite a lighter letter, but it depends on where on the piece of paper you cut it from. But I think it's funny if it's not all the same. Yes, Suzanne, I think as I mentioned before, sorry, there's a little bit delay in the stream, so sometimes it takes a little while before I reply to you. We are looking for a new color, so it might take some time before it's available. Okay, I need to ink this one too. A little bit here. You won't see this anymore because it's going to be covered with the letters. I am going to do this. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to glue something on here, but let's give it some ink. Okay, here we go. Now start gluing those letters down. Let me get some tweezers. Starting with the T, Mr. T. Ah, of course, it is closed. Hi, Lisanne. A shade of blue. Aren't the blue jeans ones available anymore? Maybe if you Google for the Sidekick in jeans blue. I really like that one. Maybe you should be able to find one in a shop somewhere if they're not on the ECD website. So, okay, I am starting with the letter T. Now, what you most of the time automatically will do is this. So you put down the R and then the A, and all goes on top of each other. And that's something I personally don't like, because then it's all stuck together in the same order. So if you want to make it a little bit more randomly, start taking another letter first. And don't glue them one by one in the order they are supposed to be. I hope I'm explaining it a little bit clear to you, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to explain everything in English. So let me do the E. Where is my stand here? So you see, those letters do exactly fit on the cutout from the whole page on the side. Okay, and now you can layer the other ones. So that one goes here. And then... Hi Sherry, welcome. Good to see you. Not sure why I'm now not taking the tweezers, but because I like to have the glue on my fingertips, right? So here, and then the last one. Goes here. Okay, so my plan is to use this one here, and it's going to be like a belly band, but you can also tuck something under there. Well, that's the point of a belly band, isn't it? Yes, I think it is. Hi Marilou. Hi. I think it needs a little bit more ink on this side, just to get some more contrast. You can also take a darker ink color, of course. So, for example, if you want to have more and more contrast, you can take black. Or maybe a darker brown ink, if you like. But you know, that's all so personal. So, for me, personal, this is fine. You see, now there's a little bit more contrast on this side. Now you can see on the back side, because I already prepared the whole journal, you can see this little element and a little eyelet. Sorry, I couldn't come up with the name. And it shows on the back side. So my plan is to cover this up a little bit so you won't see the back of this eyelet anymore. Because the eyelets, you know, they're not always pretty on the back side. So the plan is to do this, and I am going to take some double-sided tape so it sticks really well. And I'm only going to do that on the top and bottom part, because I want it to be a belly band or a hiding spot. Hi Petra, good to see you too. What kind of glue holder? Oh, the glue holder, it's this thing. My Sweet Petunia, and the glue is Nuvo. That's what I'm using. Hope this helps you. Hi Dorothy, welcome. Okay, this should go somewhere here. Right, do we agree? I also have this piece, which I also saw on Andrea's layout. It might be fun, right? I'm going to ink it up, so I need a little piece of, yeah, a little piece of this. Okay. Give that one some ink too. Make it nice and brown and a little bit darker. It might also be fun to do some embossing powder on an embellishment like this. Not going to do that now because it's not no, it's not next to me or in my area now, so I can't grab it now, but that might be nice too. I'm just thinking. You see, that looks much better now. So let me grab this and take the backing paper off. And this is a very, or fragile, it's a weak point. So I'm going to add a little bit of regular liquid glue if it wants to come out. It's stuck again. So let me see. Maybe a little bit here too. And then this one is going to be here, so it covers up the hole from the eyelet. I don't want to see that one anymore. And normally I would also use reinforcers on the side, but it might become a little bit too much. Because, you know, you've got the letters here, and then when you put it in your journal, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I can add them later, but for now, I am not. Now, and this one goes here. That looks good too. Just a little bit of glue here and there. Here we go. And these elements like this are so versatile to use. You can tear it apart, you can make it smaller and tuck it under a photo, or just as another embellishment with another element. These are really fun. So you see, oh, that's too quick, Esther. So I still have the space here underneath, so I can put my cards under there, or my photos. So this is really okay now. Here we go. So what else was the plan? Yes, let me think. 2 cards. I am really copying Andrea because I really liked what she did. So and I don't have to invent the wheel twice. So these elements are from the paper pack too. So I'm going to show you the cover of the kit, what it looks like. I don't have all the pages here anymore, but I can show you a couple because I did cut a lot of them already. So I'm just showing you some beautiful elements. Here is another one with the flowers, and this has some ephemera, and I am trying to find the one which goes on the packaging. Where is it? Oh, here are some cards. See, I've been cutting them from this piece and I can't find my cover. I'm going to show you this one. Where did it go? Well, it's disappeared, guys. Okay, let me see if I can get it here. Yes, it's here. This is the packaging. So these are all the papers from this paper pad, and all the cards and all the elements I'm using are from this paper pad. So I just wanted to show it to you. Okay, let's go on. Inking. So there's always this ink. I am not going to add pictures yet because this is for our holiday next week. So I'm preparing the whole journal. I'm going to show it to you by the end of this live, so I can show you a little bit more what it looks like. And for me personal, it's a very fun way to journal while being on a holiday. or holiday, sorry, journal, and add pictures. So when I come home, I've got my whole journal finished. It's ready. So you don't have to think about it anymore, and yeah, and you have something to do while you're on a holiday. I can't go away without doing anything creative, you know, so I always want, yeah, I'm always bringing something which I can do, but not too much. So I'm just taking the planner with all the pre-made pages. I'm taking a photo printer, well, some glue, of course, a pair of scissors, tweezers, some basic tools, and that's it. So, but it's fun, you know, at the end of the day, when you've been doing some fun things on your holiday, or maybe you only have been relaxing at the pool, or you've been hiking, or whatever, you print a few pictures, put them in your journal, and, you know, it's just fun to do something like that. So you can document your day. Okay. Let me see. So this one is going to be in here, and I think I can do 2, because then I can add 2 pictures on here. Maybe I'm going to add a mat. Oh, by the way, these, they're in my journal too. Okay, let me grab them. You see, we are going on a cruise. So the advantage of going on a cruise is that you know where you're going to be every day. So here you can see the little cards. And these are from the stamp set, the ID card stamp set. But you can make ID cards, which is very popular at the moment, but I'm going to use them for journaling. So I wrote down the places we are going to visit, the date already, and then I have this space here for journaling. And I did one on every day. So there's one on every day all ready to use. But I want to do something here, because I want to put a picture on here and maybe on the other one too. So now I need some, let me see, some solids maybe. Let me get some scraps. Oh, this might be nice. I think I'm going to use something like this. But, let me think. I am bringing my printer and I am bringing my Canon, I think, yeah. So now I need to know which size of pictures I'm printing. Most of the time I'm using this size or the smaller ones like this, but on these cards I can print quite a big picture. So it's going to be something like this. Not sure if this makes sense of doing it right now, because I have no idea what kind of pictures they are going to be. Let me see. The smaller ones are nice too. Ooh, decisions. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Hi, Barbara. Not sure about this yet, guys. Let me think. Can you hear my brains thinking? What is a wise thing to do, Esther? This is also a wise thing to do. I'm going back to my journal because I also used pocket pages, you know, the plastic inserts, and I did cut, I think, 3 different sizes. This is one of the sizes I've been using, and you see this one goes in this pocket over here. So my plan is to make the pictures, to print the pictures to this size, and this size. So if I'm smart, I'm going to use the same size from the pocket pages also on this card. So that way I can print them all the same size, and I don't have to think about it too much when we are traveling. But now, let me see, this blends way too much into the background. So I need some solid cardstock. Let me grab some. This wasn't in my plan today, so that's why I am. There is some solid cardstock somewhere. I think I'm going to take a piece of this sheet, and then for those pocket pages we do have die sets too. Also for the Sidekick series, there are these 2 sets, and they are called Sidekick fillers. those dies are made to fit the pocket pages, the plastic inserts. So this one, for example, is the size which goes exactly in this pocket at the top. But now I want this one, and that's the one you can see over here. And I want to cut that one from this sheet of paper, put it on this card, and also one for this card. So I need to cut 2 of those. I didn't think of doing that before the live started, but okay. That doesn't take up too much time, only cutting 2 of them. So let me see. Hi Ellen, you're also here. Good to see you. Hi Joe. A lot of familiar faces without seeing the faces. That is fun. So number 1 is cutting. That is number 1, and then I'm going to do the other one as well. And in the meantime, I can ink this one. And my number 2. Let me see, yeah. 1 for each of the larger cards. And again, this is the same size as I've been using in the pocket pages, so that makes it easier for me to print pictures on the go. Okay, and that one goes here. So you just have to imagine now there is a picture on this, because you know, we love to use pictures, document our lives. That one is going there, and it is fun to vary a bit. I can do this too, you know, same. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, this is fun too, otherwise you won't see anything of the stamps anymore. So I'm going to put it on this side. I hope you agree with me. So that is the second one. And that one is going to be here with a picture. And then later on I can also do some stamping, because I do bring some stamps, you know, to tell a little bit more about the holiday. So for example, this one, I'm going to bring this one because it's easy to stamp a text, let's say the town you are visiting or something. It's always good to carry out, around an alphabet. Maybe this one, not sure, but I'm definitely going to bring some stamps. So, what I also saw at Andrea's samples, she used those tiny pieces, which are also in one of the new die sets, and then she added some twine on there. So, how did she do that? I'm now thinking the other way around. I have to cut it in half and then glue it on 2 sides of the page, otherwise you can't. Esther, I didn't think of that before. That's a smart one. Andrea. Yeah, I have to cut it in half. And I'm going to do the same with this one. And then give them a little bit of ink. Maybe it is fun. We do have those little tiny stamps, and maybe there's a little word or some sentiment which would fit on those little pieces. Not sure, but going to give it a try. But let's first do this. There's more ink on my fingers now than on the elements, but okay. And I think it's not fun to put it exactly in the middle, so maybe somewhere around here. Let me see what is a nice thing to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue them together first at the top. Just a little bit of glue here. And the bottom part will stay open. Oh, that is the other way around, Esther. Okay, that looks better now. And it's still open on this side, I hope. Yeah. And now I can glue it over here. So somewhere here or here, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. That's up to you. Hi Cynthia, welcome. Good to see you. So I think it's going to be fun putting it here. So let it dry for a few minutes and then I'm going to do the other one. Hi Karen, good to see you too, welcome. Make sure they are good. Same thing with this one. And this one might be fun, glue it a little bit more to the top than the other one. So they're not exactly at the same height. A little bit of glue. And what Andrea did, she had some really nice ribbon, which she, a white ribbon, which she added here. Well, of course, I don't have exactly the same ribbon, but I did find something else. So I'm going to look for those little stamps first. One moment, please. I've got them. So you see all those tiny, tiny words? And these are so cute to use on elements like this. And if you take out the plastic sheet from the stamp set, you can exactly see what word fits on the element which you are going to use. So I do like something like this. Just the word dated, or captured, or filed, documented. Now that's too big, you see, that doesn't fit, but the word filed goes here, noted goes, love lies is too big, numbers too big, always good. So I think I'm going to use two of those tiny words. Yeah, let me get some ink. This week, oh, that would be nice too. Would that fit? Let me check. No, I'm not going to do that. Filed. Well, that's very small, but it's just a little detail. And with these stamps, don't press too hard because they smoosh a little if you press too hard. So don't do that. That's not so pretty. And what else shall we do with the other one? Where are my samples? Here. Oh, dated. Yes, where is it? Here. Make sure it's not upside down. Check, check, double check before you stamp. So putting these aside. No, let me put it back. Otherwise I will lose it. So two small details here. We were talking, or I was talking about the ribbon. Well, of course I didn't have exactly the same ribbon, but I found, look at this. How cool is this? This is from a vintage measuring tape, you know, for those rolls they used to use back in the days. And I have some of those left on my Etsy shop, or in my Etsy shop. So just in case you are interested, I do have an Etsy shop with vintage ephemera and also things like this. So look how cool with these numbers. I was thinking, that might be fun. Well, dated number 3. I don't need that much. So just a little piece. I like to use the numbers. You can also use a piece like this, you know, without a number, but for me this looks really cool. Now I have to make sure it stays folded. You can use a stapler to staple it down, but I think it will be fine with some glue too, don't you think? Or shall I staple? No, I think I'm going to try it with glue first. If it doesn't work, I can always add a little staple in there. So let me see if this goes the way I want it to go. Yes, here we go. I should hold it for a while, I think. I do have a little clip thingy here. Not sure if this sticks because it's not, yeah, it's some kind of canvas like fabric. Okay, I'm going to leave this on for a few minutes and see if it dries, and otherwise my stapler comes to the rescue. Would this be good? You know, we sell this by the yard on Etsy, so you can do a lot with only one of those pieces. There are even different ones on Etsy, I believe. Not all the same ones. Let me check, where's the other one? How large did I cut it? Oh, it doesn't stick. Or I need to find some other glue maybe. Double-sided tape? I think it doesn't work. I'm going to cut off this piece. I don't like that. So now I have to make sure it folds in half. Oh, if you like vintage, Karen, check out my Etsy shop. It's called Badass Paper Lover. And otherwise, just text me, send me a message through Facebook Messenger, and I can send you the link to the shop. Okay, let me get another of those clips. I'm really not sure if this will stay. I don't think it does. That's weird because with this glue everything sticks normally. You can also use what's it called? The glossy accents. That might be better, but let me try this first. I'm not sure. I'm afraid it's not working. But, okay, do we need reinforcers or not? I am not sure. Let me see. This one goes in here. It might be fun to do reinforcers and then in a color like this. But I'm not sure if I have that close by. You see, these are all the wrong colors. And then I have red, which I do like, but it's, oh, look here, look here, look here. These, I think I made them myself the other day with craft cardstock and distress inks. So they might go really nice. Not sure yet. Let me see what's in there. These are quite big. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Actually, I should have this old-fashioned orangey color of paper, but I'm sure I won't have that. I don't have that. So I'm going to look for something which goes with it. And these are all too brown, but okay, let's do that. What else is in there? I'm afraid it's all the same color. Yeah. Maybe at the bottom part, no, it's all the same. This one is good. It's a little bit more red on this one. Well, I'm not so picky, you see. These actually have quite the same color. And I see two more. So maybe let's, oh. Normally I always put double-sided adhesive at the back of the reinforcers, but in this case there's not. So glue to the rescue. One. And another one. I thought in the beginning, not sure if I need to do the reinforcers, but it looks much better now, if I may say so myself. You see the difference? With or without. So I need 3 more to go. Oh, that's a big one. Hopefully I can find 3 more. They're a little bit different in color. Who cares? Nobody cares, but let's see if I can find something which goes better. Throw them all out, Esther. Yeah, I see one at the bottom. Oh, here they are. No, they are too dark. This one is a good one. Maybe this one. You probably won't see it on screen, but I do see it. There's a slight, yeah, different in color. Okay, this might take some time, guys, finding the right colors. It is not a bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay, let's go for these. This is better already, and then this one. Okay. Please bear with me for a second. Hi, Susanna, how are you? Well, there's an international couple of viewers here. We have Canada, we have the US, we have Holland, Finland. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now these 3. And then I'm curious to see if my, if the glue sticks. But I am afraid it doesn't. And that's because of the fabric, or it's not fabric. Fabricish, maybe. I don't know what it is. Oh yes, it does stay. Okay, just a little bit longer. Let me check this one. I was just being impatient, do you see? I'm not 100% sure yet, but okay, here we go. What else was I going to do? Well, not much. I think we're there. Okay, I'm leaving this for a while, and then I'm going to quickly show you my journal. So we're going on a 14-day cruise. So what I did is for every day I did die cut a full page with the new collection. So where are they? It's this one and this one, and those have the tab on the top on this page, and this one has a tab in the middle. So I interchange them, so tab on the top, middle, and then I turn it around so it's going to be at the bottom. And that's what I did throughout the whole journal. We are going away for 14 days, so 14 divider cards, 14 pockets, 14 cards for journaling, so everything is prepared, everything is done. So while we are traveling, I only have to do print some pictures and do some journaling. So this is going to be my front page about the cruise. So this one is going to be here. So now I am all set and ready to go. So of course you don't need to make a travel journal this way. You can also make this for a special occasion, or maybe a baby shower or whatever, just make those divider pages. Or maybe if a baby has been born, every month you can do something. But for this one, and because of the new collection with the travel theme, I made a travel journal. If you want to see a little bit more about it, again, it's on my YouTube, and there is, in the same video, oops, there is also this journal, because we are also planning on traveling to Paris this year. Okay, and I did set up the, hi Val, good to see you. Thank you, Susanna. And this is my Paris journal. So for this one, it's a little bit different setup, more space for journaling, but I'm also explaining you a little bit more about this one in the video on my YouTube. So yeah, that was it, guys. It's a little bit shorter than I expected, but it's always hard to estimate the time you need when you are going to do a live. So, but I think this did work in the end. So yeah, it is stuck. It did stick, sorry. So again, these are going to be spaces to add my pictures to, and here I can do some journaling and yeah, document my our vacation while we are on the go. So I hope you've been yeah, you like what you have been seeing, what I've been showing you. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon on this channel, or on my YouTube channel, or Facebook Live on the Elizabeth Craft Designs page. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day, or rest of the day, or rest of the evening, wherever you are while you are watching this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.